Do you think anyone's ever eaten a breakfast that was so big that it lasted into their lunchtime? uh, Welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. We haven't been reading any real stuff lately, just not making any progress on the bigger volumes, so we're just reading poems and shit. Welcome to Alex Reads Littler Things. I'm for Prelude to Ulysses. I say that part. Today we're going to be reading, I think, the finale in the quadrilogy of Plainviews we're going to be reading out of In the Presence of the Sun, Stories and Poems by Mem Scott and Momaday. My, legitimately, at least the last 13 pages have been some of my favorite. We'll go over everything. Nothing compliments poetry like honey on the tongue. For my blind viewers, I just ate honey. Okay. So Plainview 1 was about the crows, I think. Yeah, and they create a big shadow. Plainview 2 was about a man talking about his pony. That was great. Plainview 3 was about a prairie fire. No, is about different depictions of the sun. Today we'll be reading Plainview 4. Plainview 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. It's very specifically Plainview : 4. You ready? Tell me when you're ready. I thought you said something. I'm just going to go then. Plainview 4. Johnny cake and venison and sassafras tea. Johnny cake and venison and sassafras tea. Just there another house. Poor Buffalo's house. The paint is gone from the wood, and the people are gone from the house. Once upon a time I saw the people there, in the windows in the yard. An old woman lived there, one of whose girlhood I have often dreamed. She was Millie Durgan of Texas, and a Kiowa captive. Aye, Millie Durgan, you've gone now to be away in the country in captivity. Aye, Millie Durgan, you've gone from your home, away to the prairie, forever to roam. The warm wind lies about the house in March, and there is a music in it, as I have heard, an American song. And its ladies to the center, and its gents to the row, and will rally round the canebrake and shoot the buffalo. Below this, perhaps I should have read this initially, it says the lines in italics are from two American folk songs, the Texian Boys, Texian, and Shoot the Buffalo. Hang tight. Yeah. There's a lot to unpack here, actually. So this whole story is sandwiched in between lyrics potentially No, it says American folk songs. So this whole story is sandwiched in between a melody or a song, or perhaps the chorus of a well-known folk song. Back in the time of this gentleman, was he a guy or a girl? Was she a guy or a girl? 1961 to 1991. So we're okay. So immediately it kind of gives us an aura of fantasy, right? Country songs aren't real, right? Johnny cakes and venison and sassafras tea, and Johnny cakes and venison and sassafras tea. That's the song in the beginning. The song at the end is, and it's ladies to the center and it's gents to the row, and we'll rally around the cane break and shoot the buffalo. So initially, well, both songs are about, well, I don't know what Johnny cake is. All right, let's look up Johnny cake. Yeah. H-I-J. J. Irk. Jerk. Usually I'm much better at this. Just kidding. Johnny cake. A flat cake or bread made with cornmeal, usually cooked on a griddle. So, probably indicative of a Native American meal. Johnny cake and venison and sassafras tea. Now, the first song is just about food. Just about the different foods we can eat. Johnny cake and sassafras tea and venison are all utilized food bits in America. I mean, things that we can eat that are native to the continent of North America. Probably. Lots of corn. I don't know about sassafras, but I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Definitely. So the initial song is about maybe a communion with this nation. And the second song at the end here is certainly not. It's ladies to the center and it's gents around the row. And we'll rally around the canebrake and shoot the buffalo. So it seems like the guys are watching the ladies dance. Ladies to the center and it's gents around the row. And we'll rally around the canebrake. What do you think canebrake is? Is that sugar? Sugar plant? A, B, C, D. Chris, choice, catenate, car. I don't want you guys to know I don't know the alphabet. Can. What am I looking up? Canebrake. Okay. It's not written here. Well, cane. Walking stick, pithy, jointed, woody stem. Yeah, I'm going to make an assumption that canebrake is sugar plantation, maybe? I don't really know. And shoot the buffalo. Really, all about gawking and murdering for no good reason. Gawking, there's plenty of good reason to gawk. Gawk away. It's the American way. Gawk. Gawk, not Glock. Gawks, not Glocks. No, don't be staring people down. Hi, Lotus, you cute little stalker. Okay. So now that we know what we're sandwiched in, let's get to the meat. So he's reminiscing or ruminating about a house that's there currently. It's just kind of a worn down, dilapidated place at this moment. But at one point in this person, the narrator's life, they saw people in the windows and in the yard. An old woman did live there in this person's life, one of whose girlhoods I have often dreamed. So he knows that in this house, that is now nothing burger. I say that too much. I don't know what it means. I heard some news person say it, so I want to sound cool. So this nothing burger of a sentence I'm making is that It's just a, old house. But Millie Durgan has some type of fame, at least within this narrative, this narrator's life. I tried to pause it to burp off camera. But it was a pretty weak burp. I probably could have pulled it off without anyone really getting into it and knowing too much about it. All right, so, and the thing about Millie Durgan is she was held captive by the Kiowa. Kiowa. We're going to look up that word as well because, I don't know, I just feel like talking shit. This whole thing is just a masturbatory exercise to see if I can read books still and to look at myself because I don't really have a mirror. So it's fun for you. Yeah, you're right. That's why I do it. LMNOP. K. Damn it. If J, K. Oops, going the wrong way. J, K. 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 I. O-W-A. Kiosk. K-I-O. No, it ends there. Kiowa. I think Kiowa is a southern tribe of... Is tribe the right word? Yeah? Yeah. Native Americans, they're talking about Texas. So I'm unfamiliar 100% with the Kiowa. And then in the middle of this song sandwich, seems to have written himself a lyric, which goes like this. Hey, I know this is going to be a longer one, but it's worth it. I'm Millie Durgan, you've gone now to be. I'm Millie Durgan, you've gone now to be. Way in the country and captivity. Okay, we'll try that again. I'm Millie Durgan, you gone now to be. Way in the country, way in the country and captivity. I'm Millie Durgan, you gone from your home. I'm Millie Durgan, you gone from your home. Away to the prairie forever to roam. I'm Millie Durgan, you gone now to be. Way in the country in captivity. Away from the country, away from the country in captivity. I'm Millie Durgan, you gone from... Is this too corn-like? Okay, we'll do it differently. Okay, hold on. I'm Millie Durgan, you've gone now to be. Away in the country in captivity. I'm Millie Durgan, you've gone from your home. Away to the prairie forever to roam. I'm Millie Durgan, Alright, well, it could have gone better, but luckily no one gives a shit about anything. Myself, yourself included. So there's the sandwich. The meat of the sandwich is the song that it seems Namaskar Momaday has created himself. A lovely song. Not necessarily indicating a kidnapping in the traditional sense, but kind of as an act of, just Mother Nature gotten swept away. I'm Millie Durgan, you've gone now to be. Not like you were taken, not like you were drug away, kicking and screaming. You've gone now to be away in the country and captivity. You're in the country and in captivity. Intriguing. Two very segregated concepts, in my opinion. To be in the country does not dredge up thoughts of being confined. To me, too much. And then the second is, I, Millie Durgan, you've gone from your home away to the prairie, forever to roam. Once again, not really indicative of a captive lady. But probably this is a song sung by himself or themself as a child. Maybe, Ring Around the Rosie type thing. Not really sure just how fucked up the subject matter of your cute little song is. Now, below the meat of the sandwich is what I think is the actual heart of this poem. A warm wind lies about the house in March, and there is a music in it, as I have heard, an American song. So this house that is representative of initially the American dream, move out west or, to Texas, right? Make your life out here. This is the place to be, blah, 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 manifest destiny, walk out. For my blind viewers, I just pretended to jack off in the air as if it was a fruitless endeavor, or spiritually fruitless at the very least. Am I sounding smart? I'm just trying to sound smart. That's it. Did it work? Oh, wait. But this house that at one point represented hope, love, family, I don't know, whatever a house represents to, not you, but to, I want to say, evangelically minded pilgrims of the, well, this can't be too old. So this can't be from this guy's life, right? If this was written in the 60s. I don't know. I feel like the white man destroyed the Kiowa tribe. Or, I don't know, a Kiowa captive. Maybe I'm misreading this whole thing. I usually am. But the song sung from this house, in which lived an old woman who was held captive for a long time. Oh, maybe her captivity led her to this house. My initial thought was that she was a child who grew up in that house. But no, an old woman lived there, one of whose girlhood I've often dreamed. Sorry, I'm kind of dumb. This is a long episode. Good. Beautiful. So, she, as an old woman, still had a history of her childhood. And the songs that they sung about her childhood were of her running away from home. She, at one point, whether this was a long period of time or short or whatever, at some point it seems like she was actually kidnapped by a Native American tribe for whatever reason. And due to that one thing that occurred, they wrote this song about her. But now the house has a song. And the song that it sings is not one of redemption, of how you get past getting kidnapped, or how, you get over, you're running away from whatever. I don't know. What am I talking about? Who knows? Nobody cares. And instead, it is the American song that is the bread of the sandwich. The bottom bread. It's got greasy, soaked up bullshit. And it's about ladies in the center and gents around the row. And we'll rally round the canebrake and shoot the buffalo. It's not a song of happiness. It's really a song of defeat. Sure, it's a party, no doubt. But it's truly a song of failure. Hold on, we'll do this. We'll do this right. to the center. Man around the road, let's gather around the canebrake and shoot the buffalo. That's Green Day, isn't it? Where'd that pick go? I just had it. Found it. Having trouble trying to breathe. Something, something, something butts. Shh, we got this. You know, you've already wasted enough time. You don't have to be here for this. I like Green Day sometimes. I don't know. I wish I didn't start this part of this. I don't know. That is really the American dream, though, isn't it? Trying to say something, but just singing Green Day instead on accident. What do you think? It's a song of defeat to me. Not only of Millie Durgan, who just had her life and died, and whose only part of their life that people seem to remember is she was kidnapped at one point. What does that say about our society? Is that what he's saying? Doesn't matter. I love N. Scott Momaday so much. So I thought maybe there's some stories in here, or is it just poems? This is stories, so it's gonna be selected poems. Let's try it with a pick. Shit. Nothing good out of that. Kitty, 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 kitty. Let's talk about what's really important. Excuse me, you wouldn't have noticed that burp had I turned the camera off. That's it for Rizzle. Well, if I could leave you with one word of advice.